What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Remake. Last time we saved Richard Aiken, who's this jackass laying on the bed, fucking dying and shit, and Rebecca Chambers. They are both members of STAR's Bravo team. Rebecca is the newest STAR's member. She's literally, I think, only been here maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month. Actually, no, it can't even be that long because nobody knows who she is on Alpha, so she's never met any of Alpha team. She's Bravo team's medic. She's like fresh out of college. She's like 18, but she's a fucking medical genius. And the jerk off laying in the bed who was trying to die on us is Richard Aiken. Holy shit! We can't open this door. We need a small key. That is Richard Aiken. He is the radio man, and he gave us a radio earlier, which we can't access. Hey, look at this. We got a flash grenade. That is a defense item that is unique to Chris. And I try to save them for a later part of the game, but it doesn't matter. It will be fine. We'll be fine. I want to come all the way down to this end of the hallway here. And we come to this room, where the tentacle monster, Tentacle Senpai, is here. And if we get close to him, he will whip us. We don't want that. We can come over to this thingy. The lid on the water pump is open. Start pumping water. We turn it to red. We give Tentacle Senpai some water. If we turn it to green, it pumps water on those herbs you see. If you remember, we picked up chemicals. We drop them in the water. We can squirt chemicals all over Tentacle Senpai, and he will die. He noticed us. We didn't want him to notice us. Tentacle Senpai is now dead. If you use the chemicals and you change the direction of the water, you will destroy all of these herbs. And there's, what, like 5 of them there? We don't want that. And we get a death mask. This one does not have eyeballs. We only have one more death mask left. We are coming very close to the end of the beginning of the game, and we will enter... I don't want to call it the midpoint, but yeah. No, don't start. Don't start. Don't. I'm not even here. That was me setting my control. See, I set the fucking controller down and he stops. You're a dick. Actually, I think I know what's making it do that. Oh shit. Hey guys. I think I totally know what's making it do that now. This room is pointless right now. There's a dagger here though. But this room is relatively pointless right now. Like literally, that room. No point in going in there, so we're not going to. We are, however, going to go into this room. We're gonna go into this room here, this room here, this room here. And there's a dead body on the floor, and he's a fatso. He ate all the cake, all the cake. There's something in the closet, but instead we're going to go over here. Keeper's Diary, May 9th, 1998. Played poker with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Fucker. Scumbag. I'm sorry. I like to swear. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. May 11th, 1998. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. He scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on a holiday. I've been wearing the... Yeah, May 12th, 1998. There we go. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy, and it feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. May 13th, 1998. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. May 14th, 1998. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. May 16th, 1998. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 21st, 1998. Itchy, itchy. Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4 itchy, tasty. So 4 itchy, tasty is probably one of the more, in all honesty, one of the more famous lines from the game. Let's examine the closet. We can assume that this was the caretaker that whose diary we just read. And then there's Fatty Arbuckle. So he talks about there was an incident and something bad happened in the lab. Ooh, how you doing? Yeah! Something bad happened in the lab, and they were having to wear protective suits. There was a researcher who was shot trying to leave the estate. Hey there, dude. Hold on, we'll get back to that after I knock you over. Because we have another door here that I'm going to unlock. Apparently there's still one door. Oh, yeah, I know where that door is. We're not going to go in there right now. But there was a researcher shot trying to leave the estate. He talks about feeding new creatures and blah, blah, blah. So from that, we can infer that there's more to this than meets the eye. There's something going on here. That really paints a picture that there is some shit going on. We can also infer from that this accident that, you know, made all these zombies appear. Oh, wait, no, that's not a good way to word that. Well, we know the researcher, he caught whatever, you know, was going on, because his diary begins to get more or less and less coherent, and he begins to lose his mind to the point to where he started eating dog food, and then he killed his friend Scott, and he said tasty, so we can assume he ate Scott. And then, you know, 4 itchy tasty, we can then also assume that the researcher, or that keeper, was the dude in the closet, and Scott was the fat guy on the floor. So we come out here, and we are greeted with a pretty grisly sight. It's Forrest from the Bravo team. There are deep wounds all over his body. What could have torn him up like this? So here, we don't know what killed Forrest. In the original game, it's assumed that it was crows. Forrest is Bravo team's, what is he, like the point man? He's also their marksman. Chris and Forrest were actually pretty good friends. They used to always have shooting competitions, trying to find out which one of them was the better shot. In Jill's game, more than likely when you come out here, you'll find Barry. And he will give you Forrest's grenade launcher. You don't get the grenade launcher on the game with Chris. Only Jill has access to the grenade launcher. Forrest, let's talk about this. They were sent... That's not a good sound. Hey, Forrest. Oh, I didn't get to... Duh. Yeah. So yeah, you walk around that corner and Forrest gets up and he is relentless. But, so Stars was sent into the Arklay Mountains to investigate bizarre murders. Alright, they're investigating murders. Forrest decides he needs to bring a 40mm grenade launcher with him to investigate murders. He brings a grenade launcher. Alright? A grenade launcher to investigate murders. Hey, Forrest, we're loading up the chopper, man. We gotta go check out these murders. Come on. Oh, alright, hold on. Let me go get my grenade launcher. What? Dude, we're investigating murders. Oh, wait, no, that's actually a good idea. You can load it with tear gas. No, I was thinking about bringing, you know, high explosive. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I was thinking about bringing some high explosive rounds. Maybe some napalm. Maybe some sulfuric acid would be good too, don't you think? Forrest, We're just investigating murders. I know, but... Oh! Yes! Fuck yeah, doggy. There it is. I love that goddamn sound effect. Dude, we're just investigating murders, man. You never know when you gotta blow somebody up, though. You got a point. Alright, Forrest, bring the fucking grenade launcher. So yeah, you get a grenade launcher with Jill. I don't know why a marksman would bring a grenade launcher. But regardless, you get a grenade launcher with Jill. You don't get it with Chris. So we come in this very, very dark room. We get the handgun magazine. And we get to light the candelabra with a lighter. So that is another member of Bravo Team down. So far, the only members we know survived are... I know there's a fucking zombie in here. The only members we know for a fact that are alive are Rebecca and Richard. Oh god. Fat boy! Fucker. Are Rebecca and Richard. Currently, the ones who are MIA are Enrico Marini, who is Bravo Team's captain, and Edward Dewey, who is the pilot. So yeah, they're MIA. And we know Richard and Rebecca are alive. From Alpha Team, Jill and Wesker are missing, but we know Wesker is alive. And then Barry is missing. So Stars, and then Brad took off like a fucking chump, and Joseph is dead. So Alpha has only had one casualty so far, that we know of. So in that room we picked up the music score. And we will use it for a puzzle to get an item. So yeah, Stars isn't doing too good. Pretty high casualty rates right now. Oh, another thing. In the original, if you tried to leave the mansion, one of the Cerberus would stick its snout through the door, and you slammed its snout in there, and you tried to open it again, the game would be like, hey, you can't do that. This one, if you open the door, the fucker gets in, and you have to contend with a Cerberus in the mansion, in the main hall. So I'm not opening the door. And then if you try to open the door again, your character's like, nah, I ain't doing that. If I kill... Whoa! I see some movement. So we unlocked this door earlier with Le Sword Key. I really am worried about this next part because I don't know how YouTube's going to react to it. I'm assuming I'm going to get... I hope I don't. I don't think anybody else did. But I don't want to get demonetized, so I don't want to get a copyright strike. Because if you read the front cover of that, it's titled Moonlight Sonata. If we combined it, we get... It's titled Moonlight Sonata. The complete musical score of the Moonlight Sonata. The Moonlight Sonata is a very famous piece of music written by Beethoven. Yes. Oh, you suck.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
You could figure that out from that shitty music? Sounded like ass to me. It was like that new Kesha single. You know better.
What was that?
Play
My
Wonderwall.
interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
So we need Rebecca to practice because Chris is unable to play the Moonlight Sonata. On Jill's game, she, bam, plays piano. She knows what she's doing. You know what you're doing. Hey, dude. God damn it. Come out. Fuck. I need in here. So yeah, we need to let Rebecca practice, so just leave her to her own devices for a little bit. We can go gather up a couple things. Ba-boom! Suck it down. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! The master of juking. So we got an old key. We're gonna use it on this door. Because the item in here, I want more right now than the other. Where's the other old key at? There should be one more. But in here, we get a flash grenade. As well as the broken shotgun, which obviously it's broken. We can't fire it. There's an ink ribbon in here. I really don't need it, so I'm not taking it. There's kerosene in here as well if you need more. But we need the broken shotgun. It's the only way to get the shotgun. With Jill, you don't need the broken shotgun. But with Jill, it's pointless to get this regular shotgun because she gets the excuse me. She not only gets the grenade launcher. Oh, fuck! I thought I'd get past him. Ah, suck it, I guess. I really don't want to use my flash grenades, but stick it in their mouth. You can shoot it, it blows their head off, or you can wait a few seconds and it'll do the same thing. But Jill not only gets the grenade launcher, she gets access to the assault shotgun much earlier than Chris does. We're not going to get the assault shotgun for a while. Ooh! Fuck yeah, I love it. So good. I don't know if she's done practicing. I don't know what triggers her to be done. Alright, she's not done because it should trigger when you walk in. But yeah, Jill gets the assault shotgun much earlier than Chris does. Like, a hell of a lot earlier. We won't get it with Chris until the Aqua Ring in the residence area. Jill gets it here in the mansion, like, almost right away. It's ridiculous how early she gets it. We are going to come in here finally, and we're going to take this emblem. It's gold all around the outer edges due to frequent fitting. That gives us an idea on what it was used for. We're going to jog around a little bit. I should go grab the shotgun, but we will hold off for a second. I'm not taking that. We don't need it right now. We just need Rebecca to hurry up. So yeah, with Jill, I honestly think it's pointless to get the regular shotgun. If you do, fire the 6 shells that are in it. Never reload it again. Stop, controller. Stop it. Stop. Seriously, stop. Okay, I think I know what's doing it. I think I know why it's... I think I know why it's doing that. The way that I'm holding my controller, I'm sitting in a chair in front of a table, and I'm holding the controller down and pointing it more towards the ground so you guys don't hear me clicking buttons too often. Rebecca's practicing. God damn it, Rebecca. I guess I can run and go grab the shotgun and then come back. I think that's interfering with the Bluetooth, the infrared, whatever, to my PlayStation, and it's just making my controller freak the fuck out is what it's doing. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta go back the other way to get the shotgun. But yeah, you get the shotgun with Jill, fire off the 6 shells however you want, put it in the chest, and never reload it again. I totally, honestly believe it's pointless. Others may see it differently. I think it's utterly pointless. This also might be a longer episode because I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this little side quest we've got going, collecting all the masks. So this also might be a slightly longer episode. Alright, I will have some stuff next time, though. For next episode, I will have some stuff. We'll talk about some stuff. Yeah, those windows will not shatter unless I come back the other way. Which, guess what's gonna happen? We're coming back the other way. Oh, this room, this fucking hall and shit's gonna be filled with zombies. Shite. Hey, dude. Come here. Cause this is Thriller Night. And there. Ah! Should be another. Oh, God. There's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3. Fuck. Wow. That is a fuck you hallway is what that is. I don't want to go back that way. Never mind. We're going to take the long way around. Because there's less things that want to eat my ass. That sounded kinky. Alright, here we are. We're in this room. There's a dagger. And... ba-boom. Will you take the shotgun? Now, what happens if you take the shotgun? That little lever goes up. If we try to leave... we get stuck in another Indiana Jones trap. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, how do you get out of it? Oh, you run to the door. The door won't open. It's locked. Luckily, this one, however, is not. Now, normally, your only option would be to put the shotgun back. It resets the trap. You're good to go. We have the broken shotgun, though. It's useless. We can't fire it. Makes a perfect counterweight, though. So now, we have the zombie survival staple. Pump action 12 gauge shotgun. I love shotguns. I love them mechanically. I love them aesthetically. And they're frightening. I mean, in all honesty, guns are frightening, period. For the most part. Unless you know what you're doing, you know how to handle them. But that's not the... we're not getting into that. I love shotguns. Resident Evil has some of my favorites. That one there, I want to say it's based on a Winchester, like an 1890, it's a Winchester of some kind, I think is what it's based on. But it's not a real gun. It's not a real shotgun. It's based on one. If I remember correctly, Capcom... Hey, dude. Tokyo Marui, company that makes airsoft guns. Really nice replicas, too. If I remember correctly, they often, if not all the time, provide Capcom with products, their guns, to use as models. And things like that. You can notice it in a few of the guns you get in-game, especially the one we're going to be getting next, the assault shotgun. As it's not a real-life firearm, it's kind of a mashup of them. And then going into later series, later movies and games, like in Resident Evil Vendetta, which is a CG movie that just recently came out, it's the newest one. The handgun that Leon uses in it, the Sentinel 9, was made by Tokyo Marui, and it was supposed to appear in RE6, but it didn't, for whatever reason. I much rather would have had the Sentinel 9 than Leon's wing shooters, but that's beside the point. What I'm getting at is, I like guns. I like shotguns. And this game has one of my favorites.
Chris!
Ah, good, she's done.
Chris! I think I got it.
About time you got it right. Jesus Christ, we've been here forever. But seriously, play Wonderwall.
Practice makes perfect.
Holy shit! A wall opened. What happens if you would have played Wonderwall? Play Wonderwall, goddammit.
So yeah, that's not convoluted or anything to open up a fucking wall. But notice where it is. You can't see it, but if you... Let me back up again. If you look at the mirror that's right there, that's the room where Tentacle Senpai was. Which, that doesn't make any sense. geographically, geographically is not the right word, but that doesn't make any sense. How would... Because the door down the hall... Actually, no, I guess that would work out. But anyway, we come in here. And before we grab that, there's a shiny on the floor. Trevor's Diary. I have some stuff to talk about with this one. November 24th, 1967. This is September or October of 1998. That's the present. This is from 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family. I hope they are alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coats said something like, "Most likely your family is already." I pray for their safety. November 27th, 1967. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So that was written by George Trevor. George Trevor, now you take the emblem. The wall shuts. Now you know why we needed the other emblem, because we need the gold one. George Trevor was not in the original game. He was planned. There are a set of letters in the files called the Trevor Diaries, or the Trevor Letters. George Trevor is the architect, the man who designed this mansion for a man named Oswald E. Spencer. Spencer, who we'll talk a little bit more about later, is a pretty important figure in the series. But no, that is also not the last we will hear of George. But that diary was dated November of 1967. This is October of 1998. So that was, what, 32 years ago? Wait, I can math. 67 to 98, 31 years ago. Anyway, you place the emblem here, and the clock opens up. Now, pay attention to this painting. A picture of 2 knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of another. If we go here, the clock face has the emblems of all the keys that we've acquired so far. When the 2 have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. Now, looks like you can turn the gears. Yes. If you turn the small gear, it moves the minute hand. Remember, the longsword was thrust through the head of one of the knights. So we need to move the minute hand goes back to the helmet. The small gear moves the minute hand. The large gear moves the hour hand. Now, the short sword was thrust into the breast of the other knight. So if we take the small gear, or the large gear, and move the hour hand down, keep turning, no. The clock will chime. This is going to go longer than I wanted to, so I actually am going to cut once I get back to a save room. We are rewarded with a key. What key, might you ask? The shield key. So I'm going to head back to the save room. We're going to save it. And we are going to get one more episode under our belt for this recording session, because we're going to get into some shit, and I'm looking forward to it. This episode took longer than I wanted it to, but that's okay. We got some shit to prepare for. Yeah, we will talk more about George and his family. He mentioned Lisa and Jessica. Oh shit, excuse me. We'll actually... I'll save that tidbit for later. I'm gonna go around so I can avoid that zombie. But Lisa is his daughter and Jessica is his wife. And we'll learn more about the Trevor family as time goes on. Shit, excuse me again. Hey! What am I gonna need? I know what I need. We'll be good. We're good. We'll be fine. I'm worried about one little thing, but I don't think anything's gonna come of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this away, take that, I'm gonna save it. We will pick up here next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did, and I will see you next time. Take it easy. Have a good one.